Greetings everyone, welcome aboard here. My name is Joseph James. Happy Monday to you. It's September 27th, 2010. Hope you guys had a good weekend. We're back in the live trade room here on Monday morning. SchoolTrade.com, SidewaysMarkets.com. Here's your live trade recap. Now before we talk about the trades we took today, we took 5 trades today. Over 200 ticks today, guys, in the live trade room. We got the day started off on the right foot, and we kept pounding those lows on crude. We'll talk more about that here in a second, guys. But I want to remind you, there's a brand new section on our blog right now. Did you know about that? If you're on the blog, SidewaysMarkets.com is our blog. Upper right-hand corner, check out Trade Room Resources. Also, check out those live webinars. We've done a lot of our webinars, recorded those webinars, and we put them on the blog there as well. So make sure you guys check out the live webinars. Lots of great stuff on the blog. Live webinars, and then don't forget the Trade Room Resources page. That will bring you to a page with all kinds of videos and articles and everything you need to know about how to trade with us in our live trade room. Let's see here. 2, 4, 5 total trades. As you can see, no losses there. We almost had one there on the Euro, but the Euro turned right around and made us a nice big profitable first trade of the day. Started off in the Euro and then went all to the crude, right? Crude sold off of the highs. We had the Euro, of course, selling the highs as well, but we spent most of our day here on crude. 5 total trades, 198 ticks. Now the winner on the Euro was as 12 per tick, so that brings a total of 2,033. 2033 for the day. That brings our weekly total to 2033. We've only got 4 days this week, guys, until we're finished up with the month of September. We've got over $12,000 for the month, and we're just shy of $145,000 for the year so far, guys. What a great way to start off the week. Over $2,000 in our pocket on only 4 contracts, guys. Now, what's the most important that happened today, right? What's the most important that happened today? Well, Mondays are expected to be slow. We always expect Mondays to be slow. The same reason why you and I, right, we hit that snooze button a couple too many times is the same reason why the markets begin slowly on Monday. People are coming back to their desks, right? They're shaking off the cobwebs from the weekend. They're trying to remember what their weekend was all about, right? Trying to get their day ready for the whole week ahead of them. So Mondays are expected to be slow. Now this Monday though, we had one of those days where we knew right away what we had to do. We saw the dollar making new lows, we saw the Euro at the highs, and we saw the crude at the highs. Okay, so normally Monday mornings are going to be kind of slow and sloppy. Not this Monday morning though. Why? We had 3 red flags. The first red flag, right, was the dollar. The dollar was making new lows. And when the dollar makes new lows, everything else moves. Okay, with the Euro at the highs and the crude at the highs, we're also looking for a chance to sell those highs. Okay, so being at the extremes on the dollar, the crude, and the Euro, remember guys, avoid the middle, play the edges or the extremes, right? Avoid the middle, play the highs, play the lows. And that's exactly what we did on the Euro and the crude today. We sold the highs in the Euro, but we missed the runner. Remember that? That trade this morning, guys, that first trade in the Euro this morning, I missed that big 30-tick runner. But my exact words were, right, don't worry about that. Let's wait for the next pattern. All we needed was one of those big winners today, and we got it at 9:45. So we quickly got our day off to a good start, and then we had this huge winner on crude that really put a lot of confidence in our back, and of course, finished out the rest of the morning with that. Let's see here. On the dollar. Let's start my dollar first. Now my dollar, remember guys, the dollar is what I saw first thing this morning. On my left side here, here's my 13 range. All right, and what do you see here? I see we have a sideways, right, choppy dollar, and then all of a sudden, bam, right, we break out below. There's my breakout. Okay, so dollar breaks out below. Now guys, remember, it's a negative correlation in the dollar. Negative correlation, dollar drops, everything else should be rising. Now the key word here is should, right? Doesn't mean we're going to put the money in the bank on that. I'm not going to trade based upon that. What I know though is when I break new lows in the dollar, something's going to move. Because remember, what may happen is A, we may break the lows in the dollar and keep going, or B, we may break the lows in the dollar and then bounce back up. Okay? Either one or the other. Either A, we break and we keep breaking the downside, or B, we break, it fails, and it goes back to the upside. In fact, that's exactly what happened here at about 10:45 this morning. I'm sorry, 9:45 this morning. Okay, look at the box on the right here. This is my 13 range, except now we fast forward a little bit. Here's that sideways range we were talking about. Here's where we broke out below that sideways range right here. And then what do you see happen? We came right back in and we're trading right in the middle again. So remember guys, whenever the dollar is trading sideways, if it's in the middle, be very careful. But at the edges, if it breaks the highs or the lows, even if it breaks it, fails, and then comes back down, or it breaks, it fails, and comes back up. Whatever the reason is, guys, whatever happens, just the fact that dollars, the highs or lows, is enough for us to be looking for patterns. And that's pretty much exactly what happened. So the dollar broke new lows, right? Got everything moving early this morning, and then got sucked back up into that range. And of course, when that happened, everything went flat. But we had already made our money, right? That's the best part. We had already made our money by the time 9:45 came around. Let's take a look. Now here's the euro. Now the euro, again, this is my slower time frame, right? Here's my slower time frame. This is a 21 range. And a 21 range, guys, if you want more information on different chart types, go to the blog right now. Under Trade Room Resources, check out different chart types. All right, different chart types. If you have questions about why we're using range charts or what range charts are, or if they're the same as minute charts, right? They're not. They're different, and you can find more information about them on the blog under Trade Room Resources and look for different chart types there. That video will talk all about it. So what do we see here, guys? What do I see? Well, I see right away here, there's my sideways range. Right, there's my sideways range. And of course, with a sideways range, what am I doing? I'm going to sell the highs, 94. I'm going to buy the lows here at 22, right? Sell the highs, buy the lows, guys. And then if we do break out above this, which was also an option, I can buy above 3,500. All right, because what you can also see is we have this channel. Right, now this bullish channel, right, the yellow lines here, this channel high and channel low, right, this bullish channel here is going to be a great place to buy the lows of that channel if we can get above 3,500, right? So get me above 3,500 and I'm looking for a long trade all day long. But until I break above 3,500, I'm playing inside of this sideways range. I'm going to sell 94s. I'm going to buy 22s, right? Buy the lows, sell the highs, and of course, I'll avoid the middle. Okay, so remember that level here, guys, 94, right? 94 here in the euro. And of course, as you can imagine, we did the exact same thing here for the first trade of the day. Here's my highs, right? There's my highs. What was it again? We were going to be selling 34.94. There it is right there. So we break above the highs. Now, as you can see here, we were looking for an entry long here, right? We were looking for a breaker long.